welcome to episode 218 of the world famous Rad Dudecast. That's a very cool shirt you got there.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Aesop Rock shirt. My name is Brendan Ayer. I'm here with Anthony DeVito.
What
Greg Stone. Our producer, our executive producer, our studio host, Becky is here.
Hey.
And a guy.
Hang on for a second. What would make Becky executive producer and not producer? She's a sole producer.
Yeah, that's why she's the executive producer.
Oh, I thought that meant that's like a secondary category.
No, executive is better. The top producer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you see, like, when the movie credits
it's
roll.
the executive. I'm of producer of executive status.
Yes.
All right.
What I really think.
I'm executive host.
He's saying he's the top host.
So what I think is.
How does that sit with you?
That's fine. He is.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at you, man. What a
Well,
day you're
it's
having.
like you let a kid think he is what you know. The kid's like, I'm a doctor. It's like, yeah, you're a doctor.
It's like when you give the kid the
Yeah.
PlayStation controller that has a wire bitten off from the dog. Yeah, you're playing Altered Beast. You're not. You're not playing it.
Yeah. And then Angel is here, Becky's husband. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Bleep that out if we're not allowed to mention him.
Why would that not be allowed?
Well, I don't know. He's got a high-level executive job.
And you think they care about marital status at that job?
They might care about a podcast that say
that's true.
horribly
No, you're
offensive
right.
things nonstop.
You're 100% right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we don't want him
absolutely.
looped in with this.
Yes, if we could get a camera off him and take all that out.
We should get one of those big heads that they have at basketball games. You know, they hold them up, and you can just hold it in front of your face, like the chopper. Who's that? The chopper? That's a guy who plays basketball.
Is your understanding of basketball that it's just like professional wrestling, where they're just, like
No,
a guy?
he's right, though. No, I see what he's driving at. There's people in the crowd who hold up big heads of other players.
Oh yeah, that's not the part I'm arguing. The part I'm arguing is the chopper.
You don't know the chopper? He was famous for that. One of those slams, but comes all the way around, a big chopper slam. Native American guy.
Did you say Native American guy?
Yeah, who's that Native American basketball player? The
Well,
chopper.
Nobody. There was no.
No,
That's racist.
If you find me a Native American basketball player named the Chopper that was famous for a tomahawk style dunk,
360 tomahawk.
well then I owe you an apology.
You would know the Native American basketball player. That's Akeem Olajuwon, that's Shaquille O'Neal, and that is Running Mountain. Easily know him.
But I should say this before we get going. Subscribe to the podcast. That always helps us out. Like the podcast. Rate the podcast. That helps our algorithm.
Does it really?
yes,
yes.
rating it is big.
Oh.
Sorry. I just found out about that. You got it, guys. Get in there and leave comments on iTunes.
Yeah, leave comment.
Yeah.
As I've been saying the whole time.
Yeah.
But Greg is
I don't know.
now,
Greg has
just-
finally brought this up.
Finally seeped in.
And then the other thing you can do, share it in any way you can. Take a screenshot, put it on your Facebook, put it on your
Hard drive.
Get that baby on your hard drive. Keep that thing locked on
Sell
your
it at
computer.
a flea market every episode.
Put it on your put it on your Instagram story, whatever you want. And then a couple of things we should mention. Every week we do a bonus episode that goes up on Patreon. For a $5 per month or more pledge on patreon.com/RadDudecast, you are able to access. Not only do you access 4 episodes a month, bonus episodes a month, you get early access to the video, to our YouTube videos of our podcast, and then you also get the Patreon on YouTube, so you can see these beautiful faces 4 times a month. And then there was
Only 4? No, 8.
Well, no, but I'm saying on the Patreon.
Yes, Patreon you get 4.
Yeah.
But you can physically see us 8. Unless you come to see us, then it's more.
Then it's more.
And if you live in town.
Yeah, if you come to see us and we don't even have a show, come to my house. I don't care.
Yeah. If you can get our addresses, you can see us every day.
Now,
Don't put that out there, because I'm sure we gave our address out at some point.
I gave my phone number out on stage the other night.
well, stage is different.
Oh, no. A guy called me immediately. A guy called me immediately because I gave it out on stage, and then a guy called it a second after I said it, and I heard him say out loud, "It's a real number."
It always is. It always is.
I made a couple in the front row agree that no matter how this first date went,
Yeah.
and they shook on it, no matter how it went,
Right.
good or bad. This was right at the beginning. They were going to kiss for 9 seconds at the end of it.
Oh.
Yes,
That's fun.
a contract. But then I got real worried through the course of the show, and then by the end of the show, I said, "Listen, if you don't want to kiss, you don't have to kiss."
Yeah.
I had to really backtrack on
Yeah.
that because I was like, "Wait a second, I can't just make."
You're
people-
not a legal guy. They don't have to if they don't want to.
Yeah.
There's no penalty. You don't
Stage
have to backtrack.
law, you gotta do it.
Well, we can't. We've got to make.
Yeah.
If a comedian though gives you an oath comers
Yeah.
come for you.
You could get arrested.
Yeah,
But I
but
thought that's a fun thing that no matter what, you
Yeah.
have to kiss. Maybe the date goes bad.
Yeah.
Then you get this chemistry.
Yeah.
From this kiss. I said they had to do. I had said they didn't have to start.
Oh, hold up.
With
free chair?
tongue, but it had to eventually move to tongue.
In the 9 seconds?
Yes.
So wait, and you said this at the beginning of the show?
Well, I was talking to them. They were on a first date,
Okay.
and
And you said by the end of this show, you have to do a 9-second
no.
kiss.
By the end of the date, I said, "What
Ah.
about
Yeah.
this?" I said,
Oh, well, then how do you know that they did it or not?
"I don't." But
I thought they had to do it on stage in
That's
front of
what I
everyone.
thought.
No.
As everyone masturbated.
No, that would be rude. No, I was saying a new dating idea.
Rude. Be cool.
You decide up front.
Yeah.
No matter what
9-second
happens here,
kiss.
let's do a kiss. Well, just to see. You know?
I'm in it.
Yeah. Now.
Why the 9
Wait,
seconds?
before
You
we
just-
get-
I thought that's
Okay.
a good amount of time to get passionate.
9 seconds is a long time.
That's a long-
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. You're already having a bad
yeah,
time.
that's a
5
good
Mississippi,
kiss, yes.
6,
We're already at sex.
7. Yeah.
The way I do it.
Yeah.
We have a
Real quick, I want to go back to the thing.
Three-kid
Are we done?
family.
Not done?
Well,
Still more on sex.
there
time?
is the main. I do have a huge topic of but you
Okay, this
go
is just a
first.
quick thing.
Yeah.
Because it's start with the thing. This week we're also having a art contest. If you can draw Chopper, the NBA player,
yeah,
the best
very
one,
fun.
I'll send a picture.
Yes.
I'll send you a sticker.
And remember, he is Native American.
Native American
so
basketball
keep that
player.
in mind.
Here's the sticker.
when- Yeah.
I will send you one if you can draw it. Good, the best.
Also, we should say, and you can send that. You can
Send that to my phone number.
follow us on Instagram at the Rad Dudecast, and then you could, I guess, if you draw that Chopper, put it on your Instagram and
Tag us.
hashtag the Rad Dudecast, hashtag TRDC, hashtag
Joe
Sexy
Rogan.
Weekend.
That's what'll get us on.
Yeah,
there.
hashtag
Can
Joe
we?
Rogan.
Well, are we doing TRDC or RDC? I like RDC.
What, the hashtag?
Yeah, 'cause
RDC.
I think it's shorter. Three
Yeah, but-
letters. All the great
Oh, did you
things
say
are 3
TRDC?
letters.
I thought we used to do TRDC.
I do hashtag sexy weekend. That's the only one I do.
Hashtag Sexy Weekend.
do both.
Somebody's got to have taken that.
Well, the only person who's taken it is Ben Wyatt, who, for some reason, I think hopefully it's out of respect for us, every time he goes to wrestling events, he hashtags sexy weekend.
No way, that's awesome.
But I don't know if it's awesome. I think he's using it for wrestling, not
think
for
so,
uses
man.
of Rad Dude
No.
Cast.
Nah, man, Ben
No,
Wyatt does everything he does is for the Rad
He would
Dudecast.
never turn on us.
Let me say this.
He would never turn on us.
But that's what I thought in my heart. But then when I think, if you're going Rad Dudecast versus indie wrestling, there's no way we're winning that match.
Don't
What do you
say
mean?
that. Don't say
Like,
that.
who's he going to love more? Us, 3 schmucks in fine shape, or 3 indie wrestlings in Australia that he's seeing up close doing moonsaults.
I don't think so, man. Ben Wyatt has made us multiple best of episodes. That guy is in.
And he also has a tattoo.
Yeah,
he's got
he got a
rad
goddamn
dude.
tattoo,
There's
man.
2 people with tattoos now, I think. I'm going to
No,
get one.
Ben has 2.
I'm going to get one. I got to get one. I got to get a rad dude
Surprising, you haven't gotten a Rad Dudecast tattoo just yet.
tattoo. Well, I no offense to those.
I'm not coming down on you. I'm just
I'm saying
curious.
no offense to those of our listeners that have Rad Dudecast tattoos. I've just been a little more discriminate with my tattoos over the years.
Yeah, because this doesn't mean as much to him as a tiger. Or
He got this
some
tiger and a
random
nautical
eagle.
sign. Who gives a fuck?
No, not the thing he's put in, I don't know, over 100 hours. It could at any moment disappear and mean nothing to him.
I've never seen you bring up a tiger or ships once.
No,
But a bootleg
my,
Sailor Jerry tattoo is really going to stay on it.
no, my. First of all, it's not a
I've never
bootleg.
even seen you eat a frosted flake.
Okay, first of all,
Got him.
Woo!
Ice cold.
good tiger joke. No, my tattoos are mostly aesthetic purposes. purposes. Okay, they don't have a lot of meaning behind them. I like the look of American traditional tattoos.
Yeah.
And this is a sort of a Japanese style mixed with American traditional. The tiger.
Yeah.
I love that. The eagle. I love. This guy is famous, Burt Crack, who did this skull. He's one of the best American traditional tattooers in the world. I have Cleveland on my arm. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah.
What about the other thing?
Well, this is, I like old maps. You know, I have that whole joke.
Oh,
about it.
right.
And so I got a compass rose. But what I didn't know, the guy didn't tell me. They should tell you this. The guy didn't tell me. I didn't know this one's really old.
Yeah.
And I like it because he put a bunch of cool stuff around it. But they don't tell you. They should be legally obligated to tell you. Do you know that lots and lots and lots of people get compass roses? Because I didn't know that.
Sure, you thought.
I thought I was like, I like old maps. I like the sort of the fucking
look, aesthetic.
Yeah, and not just that. I like the metaphor of like knowing where you're going in life. But then you start having a tattoo right here of a compass rose. You look around, every other fucking person you see's got a tattoo right here of a compass rose. So it's not great.
Yeah, it's great. It's cool though.
And then I got a tree. My first tattoo was a tree and a tree and this moon on my back that I got when I was 17. I walked into the store, pointed to the first thing I saw.
I
on
like
the wall.
that tattoo.
That guy laid it in heavy, real heavy.
Good.
I mean, this guy put about 4 quarts of ink into it.
Don't you have like a
guys are doing
rose or
laps.
something else too?
Yeah, I got a rose and a raven. Here, let
That's
me
right,
see. Greg, check the camera, see if this is coming through. I'll show all my tattoos. I'll show my
No, there's no way to know,
bad
really.
tattoos.
There's no way to even possibly know. You're just gonna have to hope.
So I got.
No, you don't want to show this.
So I got
Oh, that's
this one.
the
Oh,
thing,
that
right.
Yeah.
So is that on the camera?
Oh.
No.
So that was my first one. Then I got this one when I was skinny.
Yeah.
Then I got fat. So now, like, if I go like that, it looks like it can't fly.
Yeah, you can
know,
fly.
like,
You're not talking to a
fly.
microphone. Just sit down and talk to the microphone. He's saying lots of things that are funny, but no one's to know what they are.
So those are all my tattoos. But the main point of today's episode
Yeah.
that people have been waiting to hear about. First of all, my depression is back horribly.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
that's fine. That's besides the point.
And mine is too.
Me too.
Yep.
We all have it, so
We all have it, and ours are realer than yours.
mine is worse. Oh, I couldn't get a cable hooked up. That's what depression is, right? When the cable guy shows up late.
Yeah.
and you're like, I
Oh,
can't do it.
the store's closed. I'm so sad.
You're not even my friend. But
Oh wait. Yeah, right.
now, the main purpose of
I
today's
gotta put money in
episode-
the meter. But I'm gonna do it over the app. But I'm
You've
gonna
got an app that puts money. Okay,
Yeah, that's
I'm
huge.
gonna spill my heart about how my depression has
Not
come
yet,
back
though.
to
We
me.
have to do that-
This
we
can
do that-
wait.
We do that at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
We're only 15 minutes in.
Wait, well, what's the fucking episode then?
We got road stories
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and,
man.
and fun
Greg's
bits,
got a
and then we're
bunch
gonna
of
get
stuff.
serious. And then you always put the ballad at the end.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You close
Close
you want the
big,
point
man.
back. You don't start with "Hey Jude," not "Hey Jude."
Rosebud.
Rose bushes
Yeah.
are the worst bushes.
Yeah, whatever they say.
What band is that?
Bush.
The Beatles.
Bush did that.
Now, what important announcement. And I know everyone's been waiting for this. We've all been waiting. My custom handmade in
brought it?
handmade in America leather Pioneer Fitness powerlifting belt came
Yes.
Alrighty.
in. Finally
Wow.
came in.
How
Yeah.
could you be depressed with such a fine belt?
Oh, see, this product. This is such a fine.
Yeah, man, that shit is on you.
Now, listen. Here's
and
the
the
thing.
belt is on you.
Let
yeah.
me be clear. We're not sponsored by Pioneer Fitness.
No.
This is just a fine powerlifting
Pass it around.
belt. I'm gonna pass
Yeah,
it
let
around.
me
Wait till
see
you feel
this
the
thing.
girth on this. It's competition legal in any powerlifting federation. It's the maximum width of 4 inches, maximum depth of 13 millimeters,
Whoa.
all across the board. And I picked the custom blue stitching myself. These guys do a phenomenal
You
job.
think
Now,
the cat can nibble through it?
no,
Let's
the cat
see if you
can't
can.
go
Yeah.
through it.
What, I was saying this earlier and Brenda got mad at me. It's not fuzzy. I would like it to be fuzzy.
That's true.
You know what I mean? This isn't
Why would you
soft
want
at
it
all.
fuzzy? Well,
because
here-
it's comfy.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Here's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
they
yeah.
offer. You go on the Pioneer Fitness website. They do
heavy.
offer Yeah, it's very heavy. Well, it's stiff. It needs to be stiff. You need to brace yourself with it. But they do offer suede. So that is
man, why didn't you do suede?
Because I like
suede is cool.
I like the look of raw leather. I think raw leather is a quality that feels substantial, doesn't it?
Substantial. It's like
It's a
wood.
substantial belt. That thing will last for life. Now it's not cheap. It's not cheap, but that thing is going to last for life.
What do you think? 300, 700?
What? No,
Four,
no,
seven-
110. 110.
Oh, that's cheap. I got so much money.
Well, but I got to say
Buy everyone
this.
here one of these.
Yeah,
I got to say this.
Uh-huh.
I do have to say this because I post pictures of myself, oftentimes deadlifting or squatting, and I do get a lot of messages from listeners asking me for. Hold on, let me.
Deadlift advice? Here, give it to Anthony. Grab it.
Oh, yeah.
What are they asking you? God forbid Anthony grabbed it.
They ask me. They ask me powerlifting advice and program advice, and what they don't realize. This is what they don't realize. And so I got it. This goes to all of you who are thinking of, because I can deadlift a fair amount and I can squat a fair amount, but I don't. I just like those ones because I have strong legs already, and because they're big compound movements, so they get like endorphins going
For sure,
and
man.
you feel good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't follow any. Like, you're better off asking other people. Like, you'd be better off.
Not asking a comedian.
Yeah, not asking me. Like, I don't really follow anything. I just happen to like it. Greg switched chairs 3 times. He switched chairs. He's this is unprecedented.
Yeah, man,
level.
this is like when Britney Spears does a concert and she does a bunch of costume changes.
Yeah. Well, I realized this
very
chair
cool.
looks so much more comfortable. But when you sit in it, you can't be that comfortable or else you're just going to fall asleep.
Now,
Right,
I do
yeah.
have to say this. I have to say, Ben Wyatt asks me sometimes why I never post videos of upper body work.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not that I don't do.
Oh, that's an insult. Ben, why insulting you?
No, he's not insulting me. He's just wondering. It's not that I don't do upper body work. I don't do a ton because I don't like it as much. But it's that A, I'm not as good at it, and B, it's harder to video. If you're in a power rack squatting or deadlifting, there's something to put your phone against.
This sounds like a man who's embarrassed about his upper body.
I didn't want to jump out and say it.
Okay, cool.
But because you could kind of put a camera anywhere.
Yeah, man.
No, you can't. I don't have my I'm doing bring my tripod into the
That's
gym.
on you. Why wouldn't you bring it to the gym?
Because I can be a guy with a tripod at the gym.
You're a guy with a crazy belt.
That's not a crazy belt. That's a normal belt if you're a power lifter. People actually.
No, man, that's a crazy ass belt.
That's not a crazy belt.
It's a $700 leather
dude.
wooden belt. Crazy
Wooden
as
belt
hell.
with blue
There's no,
stitches.
what do you mean wood?
It doesn't
There's
even
no
tell you
wood in it.
Doesn't even tell you what champ you are.
Yeah, and it doesn't
It's
tell
gotta
you the
say-
time.
It's got to say woman's champ.
What do you mean women's champ?
Yeah, man.
Dude, I'm not the champ of anything.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
for
power
sure.
lifting belt made by a great company called Pioneer Fitness. Again, I'm not sponsored by them, but
Great belt.
it's a great belt. There's no wood in it, first of all. I'll
It's
address
wooden.
that concern. It's
Yeah.
not wooden.
That was taken from a mighty oak.
No, that's
Yeah.
thick leather. That's the kind of leather you need to brace.
What kind of cow is going to be that thick?
I know the kind of cow, real feminine cow.
Burn them out today. We got to burn out that depression. You got to burn it out.
Burn
No,
that shit
see-
out, man. That's the Greg and Anthony way
No.
of getting around depression. Burn that shit
Burn it
out.
out, man.
400 degrees, baby.
I've been having my depression is back horribly. All my family.
And so is ours.
All my family is blocked on my phone. I had to block my entire
Dermot?
family because I had a.
That's why they're coming to me on
Don't
Facebook.
fucking bring up Dermot.
I didn't.
Greg becomes friends with my dad on Facebook.
Really?
And then all of a sudden,
I'm getting all his family requests.
and then all of a sudden, it fucking suggests my uncle Dermot.
Your
and
Uncle
he goes,
Dermot. What an Irish fucking name that is. Your Uncle Dermot.
Not only that, Dermot tried to change his name to Mac when they moved to America, and people would call the house and go,
Why wouldn't you just be Potato Man? Something like that.
people would call the house and go, "Is Mac there?" And my grandfather would be like, "There's no fucking Mac here. His name's Dermot."
Good.
I
Good.
remember. I'll tell you, sir, briefly. When I went to Ireland years ago,
Yeah.
and you ever go to a place where like then it gives you everything you wanted it to be in your head.
Yeah.
I went to some bar and there was a guy named Seamus playing the spoons.
Yeah, no, Ireland will live up to every stereotype you've ever had.
I'm going in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you sit
You're
down.
going to Scotland.
You're going to Scotland.
Isn't that, a
Dang.
town, isn't that a town in Ireland?
Whoa, boy.
No,
It's not?
no. See,
They-
Scotland's
and they-
William Wallace.
That's Ireland to me, for old friend.
No. Scotland is north of England. Scotland is.
Is it? What is Ireland?
Ireland's an island off the coast.
North.
No.
Wait, Scotland's connected to England?
Yeah.
So I could walk to England?
Yeah, I mean, you could try walking to England.
That's in the cards for sure.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Maybe
Greg.
I'll do a day trip. I'll drive to England.
Absolutely. You'll have the time.
Yeah.
Is it super far?
No.
No. It depends on where you are in Scotland, but
Glasgow.
I don't know what the distance is to the English border. I don't know really.
Tweet at us. Rad Dudecast.
Tweet at us. You could Google it right now. Tweet at us.
Tweet at us. Distance from Glasgow to England. I want to get some bangers. Some bangers.
Bangers and mash. My dad likes bangers. And mash. Yeah. But now, so listen. So I got my whole family blocked because I had because I had a plan. I had a, I don't really get manic. I just get really irritable.
Yeah.
That's what they say, bipolar type 2. But I was in an episode. Nobody was respecting that I was in an episode. I had a plan.
That's the only motherfucking episode you ever be in.
I had a. Why is that?
Motherfucking pilot on repeat.
Why would you do a joke that's A,
so many seasons?
why would you do a joke that's A, takes me a while to understand, and B, is so fucking hurtful?
Burn it out.
Burn that shit out. Burn that depression.
So hurtful. Such a hurtful joke. But anyway.
So here's the thing is, if we make you feel so much worse than your depression,
We won't even notice.
your depression will be feeling better.
Yes.
And then you'll be happy
that's
to live
fucking
there.
great. That makes sense. My depression actually is better today because
we burned it out.
No,
Shit out, dog.
before I came here, I reset. But so I had to block my whole family because I had this plan. It's a long story. I can't get into it, but I had a plan to drive cross country. I had to kill a guy.
Yeah, you called me about it.
Yeah, and
I was gonna go.
They weren't on board, so I said, "Well, you're all blocked." But that, I said that's steps. I told you that's healthy. I announced it to you before I did it.
Oh, right. Why were you going to kill this guy?
I can't get into it because I don't want to say. He's my cousin.
Oh.
So I don't want to get too
And this
into details.
isn't Dermot. This is somebody else.
No, Dermot's my uncle. Dermot's a good guy.
We got to have Dermot on the podcast.
No, we're not having Dermot. We're not having Dermot.
Is he in Scotland
One time,
still?
Dermot told me. I don't think Dermot listens to podcasts, so I'll share this. One time
He listens to like a grassy field.
Dermot
so he gets his
used
information.
to Derm the Worm used to he used to drive a dinner cruise on Lake Mendota, which is the lake near in Madison near the University of Wisconsin. And he told me
we know that lake.
he told me
Yeah, remember when we went to Madison? We walked over there.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I fished there. I caught a mackerel.
It's a lie. I think that's a lie. You
Yeah,
didn't
so-
have a fishing pole with you, did you?
Yeah, nor do I know what a
Yeah, he
mackerel
got it with
is.
his bare fucking hands, Brendan.
Years ago in the Poconos, I caught a fish with my bare hands, a big one.
Really?
Yeah, and it was
I could
crazy.
see that.
I was
of
swimming
course.
and I caught a huge fish with my bare hands. And I go, "This is crazy. I'm like a superhero to be quick enough to catch a fish with my bare." Turn it over. It was just rotting to death. It had some sort of horrible fish sickness.
Yeah.
It made it so slow that I
now
was
you
able to
have.
catch it.
And have given to several women.
But anyway, Dermot one time told me, Dermot goes, so he would captain the dinner boat cruise on Lake Mendota. He goes, they fired me for crashing the boat drunk too many times. And I go, how many times? And he goes, just the one.
Yeah.
That is too many times.
Yeah, man.
If it's a job, it's too many times.
Yeah, turns out they don't have a lot of leeway with that.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I got to tell you guys a story if you want.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Or
Well,
not?
no,
Love
I'm
it.
still unbarreling my
shit.
horrible depression.
Well-
that's fine. I'm binge eating, Greg. I haven't weighed myself in 2 weeks. I'm binge eating like you wouldn't believe.
I bet it's worse than you think it is.
Your depression.
look good.
You bet it's worse than I think.
Yeah, I bet it's a lot worse.
Oh, I
than
bet
you
Mm-hmm.
your
think.
mind thinks it's worse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm eating like crazy. I'm getting everything. Back to McDonald's.
Oh,
I'm back to McDonald's. I'm doing bad. All right, tell me your story. Then I got
What's up?
Greg, I've had too many goes in a row. I'll use Greg's go system, but Greg, give me.
I gotta tell a story, but I also
Yeah.
gotta pet this parking zone. I gotta do my parking on the app. You know the app for parking?
I'm not
No,
using
man.
an app for parking. That's
Why?
Because that's when you've gone too far.
What do you mean?
Don't make me use an app to park.
No, but then
No.
you don't have to walk out.
Right, to pay.
304-245.
You could pay right from there.
Hey, retweet at me this number so I can put it in.
I mean,
304-245.
What is he doing?
crazy, man. This isn't happening live. The
Yeah.
amount of times I've had
No,
to tell
I'm
you
not
that
getting on
is
that
wild.
scale,
Can we burn
Becky.
it out?
No way.
You gotta burn it out.
Yeah, burn it out.
Burn it out.
Becky's right, man.
No,
burn that
because-
shit out.
No, because I ate already. No, this
You're the worst kind of patient because you won't help yourself.
what?
He's right. Help yourself. Help yourself. Weigh your body.
Weigh your body.
He's in and out of this podcast because he's paying
Yeah, he's
meter.
dead.
Why are you paying the meter like every 5
Yeah,
minutes?
this guy's paid the meter 37
Success.
times.
I got it. I'll tell my story now if you don't mind.
All right. Yes.
So I meet this mess. So how about this, right?
How
I got
about it?
multiple stories, but I'm only going to do one.
Do a couple
out of
goes,
posterity.
What?
Out of respect.
That's
All right.
Oh yeah. Posterity.
You want to burn out? You burn out my? You guys burned out my losing hair. That worked. Now I'm on Rogaine. When you guys just decided to tell me I was going bald on
Has
air.
that affected your sex drive?
My sex drive is too much and it's a problem.
Yeah,
You know
actually,
that.
Rogaine helps your sex drive.
Yeah, because
Does
it makes
it?
me feel
Yeah,
confident.
The
And I like-
minoxidil does something to your blood pressure.
I thought it made
yeah.
your penis.
No, it burns your hair, and then when you don't wash your hands start to burn, and then you touch her cha-cha, burns her up from the inside. She likes it. It's like a vibrating cream of heat and passion.
Yeah, man.
She doesn't know why she's all of a sudden getting all hot. It's because
And she's
I
got tons of new hair down there.
yeah. There's a full head of hair.
our baby's gonna come out looking like a jack wolf.
With a full boner. Ready to eat.
So anyway, I'm gonna
yeah.
get into this hot story. I feel we build it up too much, but anyway, I'm on stage doing some bit, and some guy in the front standing there, give me the fucking ice, just give me the ice grill, right?
Yeah.
And like, come on, man, you gotta like smile, you gotta meet me halfway, right? And he goes, I don't like comedy. And I'm like, well, I'm like, you understand? This has been 7 days at the Borgata of just fighting crowds, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't want to fucking do this. I'm like, you don't.
And
like
you
comedy?
can't curse.
Why are you here? Yeah,
So
you
your
can't
hands
curse.
are tied.
Yeah.
My hands are tied
With hecklers.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, whatever, man. You know, I'm just fucking furious. So I get off, and actually, change of events. Guy comes up to me after, and he goes, I'm sorry. He was like an older guy. He was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's just look at me, and I'm like, what do you mean look at you? And he's like, look at me. You could tell why I don't like comedy. And then it hits me. I go, holy shit. This guy looks exactly like Bill Cosby.
No way.
And I went, wow. And he was like, yeah. And I went, holy shit. I was like, that must suck. And he goes, yeah. It used to be awesome. People
Right.
just thought I was Bill Cosby. They give me free drinks. People just thought it was like, and we keep going on and on, right? I'm like, man, it is kind of funny. Like at one point it was awesome. And that's why like maybe you should gotta be careful if you don't Me Too people, because there's people who look like you and that's like their whole gimmick. And now
Right.
you ruining it for everyone. But then he goes to tell me, he goes, yeah, I used to get laid all the time. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, people think I was Bill Cosby. And I was like, that's taking advantage of someone. That's
yeah, for
exactly
sure.
what you are, a lesser version of
Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Even the fake Bill Cosbys did what the real one did.
Yeah.
In their own way.
Yes, in your own way. You
Wow.
weren't using drugs. You were using the drug that is Bill Cosby to fuck women.
Whoa, hell yeah, Greg.
And
Wow.
whoa, I know.
That shit was deep and cool.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Double
hell yeah.
level, dude.
Well, but also like there's a. First of all, you're totally right. The fake Bill Cosby is Bill Cosby getting away with it.
Yeah.
he got away with it more.
But now he's also paying the price, but also a lesser price.
Yeah,
So he
right.
paid.
Right.
He was getting lesser.
He was getting residuals.
He was getting residuals,
Right.
but now he's also paying those residuals back.
But
right. He owes the government.
Yeah.
here's my problem with this guy.
Yeah.
with fake Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I get it. You don't like comedy.
Yeah.
Because you look like Bill
Yeah.
Cosby. Understandable. Why are you in the front row at a comedy show?
Now, humor aside, do you want to know the real answer?
Yeah.
Because I have a real answer.
I'd like both.
Yeah. So I could just say I don't know, but the truth is he told me. So at the Borgata, they were giving out free pillows.
That's, I mean,
Yeah, you come, you get a free
What?
pillow.
Casinos are the best.
Yeah.
yeah, they will do anything.
Yeah.
And what do we have in the back? They'll do it.
Yep. Everyone at the comedy show had a goddamn fucking giant king-size pillow on their shoulder. Half the people are falling asleep because they're great pillows.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh my
They're
God.
all carrying their fucking pillows. So
And talk about how they know their audience. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that is
people
crazy.
were not happier. The people were the happiest. Like you could see Sunday, Borgata was miserable.
Right.
Wednesday, pillow day, people were they were fucking smiling ear to ear, happy as can be. So free pillow day, his wife dragged him in to get the free. I mean, he went to get the free pillow, and his wife was like, "Well, if you're going to get a free pillow, then we have to see the comedy show."
Oh,
so his
right.
wife's wanted. The deal was, we can go to the Borgata to get the free pillow if you let me see the comedy show.
So clearly a situation like casinos are the best because so clearly a situation of like some guy in procurement ordered 1,000 too many pillows.
He hit the wrong
and then
button.
some other guy.
I
is
need
like,
one.
What
Oh
do
my
we?
God, I gotta
What do we
die.
got this week? What do we got going on?
Yeah.
we could do a promotion with the comedy. What
Yeah.
if we gave pillows?
That's like when Raisin Bran has too many raisins. Like, we went crazy. Double the raisins.
And the machine just broke and the lever wasn't coming down.
God.
That's so funny. A free pillow.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? And at one point, people weren't laughing at a joke, and I was like, "You people don't know anything. You just paid $5,000 for a pillow. Like you're
Yeah.
coming and
Yeah.
gamble. Like, they get you to come in for the pillow, and then you just fucking play roulette for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like you could have just bought the pillow at Target for $30,
Yeah.
but instead you spent $600
You lost
on a
your
shitty
mortgage
pillow.
for
Yeah.
a down comforter.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you could be like me, where you just bomb 5 nights in a row and pay them $6,000 to do it.
Wait. Oh, you gambled?
Oh, I gamble big time, baby.
Oh wow.
What
do you play?
Exaggerate. I like to play. I either play blackjack or craps.
Oh, that's fun.
Craps is fun when like. Craps is a little harder to understand, but it's fun. If like the whole table's winning together,
I
it's
was
pretty
gonna say.
fun. People are cheering.
Yeah.
Like
There's a communal vibe to
Yeah.
craps
Yeah.
that I think is cool.
Taco and I were playing a game. We were doing our own bets where we were sitting at like the thing, and then we would see the old people, and then we would bet on who would get past the finish line first. Like there was a line.
Oh,
and
an
we would
old people
We were
racing.
doing old people races, our own gambles for fun.
That's fun,
They
man.
don't. But the Borgata wanted to shut
gamble on the gamblers. Oh yeah, did the pit boss come over? Take you guys away.
my
There was a fun game at the Borgata, and I should have played it. They had. Did you see it? Where and you've been there as well. Where it's like a fake horse track.
it. Yes, it's my favorite.
Yeah,
I bet on it in my head too.
Yeah. What did you play in your head with that game?
I just pick a number on a horse, and I would see if the horse would win. I didn't really gamble, but yeah, it's so much fun. It's like real fake
that
horses.
looked like a great time. That seemed like a communal thing as well.
It's like lots of toy horses.
Yeah, that
And, like,
seems
they
like
go
a good
around
you
time.
mean like the carnival game where you
Yes.
shoot the water into
No.
the thing?
No, it's
No,
a
no.
horse race, but it's a giant track.
Right.
And there's like 6 to 10 like horses, almost like those old hockey games that would vibrate. And go,
Yeah.
It was similar to that, but the horses would race around the track, and you bet a horse.
But see, that's weird to me because how do you know they're
Horse
not?
stance.
No, how do you know they're not just saying, "Well, let's just make whichever horse has the least bets on it win"? Like like
that's all
Nobody
at
knows.
least with cards, the cards are the cards. When
I
you
don't-
bring electronics into it, it's just like
It's a scam.
Well, like okay, no one bet on number 7, make him win.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
well, why would we?
Yeah.
I guess
But
those
that's what
things are
those things are.
regulated. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what-
Same with slot machines.
Yeah.
You're right.
Just don't give them the good ones.
Yeah, right.
Now, I
Oh, I have one more thing to say
Yes.
about the Bill Cosby guy. That when you look so much like another person, your whole life is tied to what they do.
Yes.
That's so weird.
yeah.
Oh, this is
If he puts out a shitty movie, you're like, oh, here comes Starman. And you're like, oh, God.
Why are you doing this to us,
You
man?
got to do another movie, man.
yeah.
here's a really sad example of that. A long time ago, I got paid to write this dumbass like sketch, kind of like when people think they can like make a viral video. Some guy had like an idea for a viral video and paid me to write it, and of course it didn't go viral.
No, 'cause that's not how it works.
Yeah, that's not how it works. But it was like Barack Obama and Mitt Romney like doing these different like challenges against each other.
I
in the
remember
in the
this.
streets of New York.
Yeah.
And the Mitt Romney guy, he was a comedian from Boston, and he fucking looked exactly like Mitt Romney.
Wow.
Exactly, and sounded exactly like Mitt Romney. And he was super liberal guy, Democrat.
Yeah.
And he goes to me like we're like at craft services, you know, and he's like eating a bagel, and he goes,
Craft services for a sketch, by the way.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, one apple.
Just fuck this guy.
Yeah. And he goes, oh man, God, it'd be something else if we had our first ever black president. I really love what Barack Obama is doing, but I just really need this in my career. Like, it was so sad. Like, it really
Totally.
It was really like make or break his career. If Mitt Romney won, it was going to be 4 years of work for him.
Yeah, but that's only 4 years.
Yeah,
before after, then you're just like the guy who looked like Obama and who can't do Obama stuff anymore.
Right, but I'm talking about the Mitt Romney guy was the one who told me this, who wanted...
I'm saying long run, you don't want him in president. You know, work on your act.
Right.
Be funny.
This guy was
forget.
done. This guy was 60 years old.
Oh, I see.
This guy was done.
He only had 4 years left.
He had no.
Right.
This guy
2 steps away from getting a pillow with the
This
Borgata.
guy's been working on his act. It didn't work out. Okay.
Yeah.
He worked on his act for 40 years.
Yeah.
That thing didn't pay off. He needed Mitt Romney to win.
Yeah.
And his horse didn't come through.
That's interesting too. Another thing, like if you're an ugly guy, now if you're just like a person with a look, that you're like, I hate my face. But then if somebody comes along who looks exactly like you, then you're okay. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're a guy who looked like...
Oh, you're ugly. You look like Paul Giamatti.
Right.
And then all of a sudden Paul Giamatti makes it.
Right.
Now you're getting laid.
Right.
And you never had a chance.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
Yeah, no one's carrying you out of that wheelchair.
All right, let's get. We need to talk about this because I don't know if this is true.
What?
Do you think a Paul Giamatti lookalike gets laid?
I think
Because
so.
I don't even know if Paul
Yes.
Giamatti gets laid.
Paul Giamatti definitely gets laid because women, especially all women, love money more than anything and have no brains.
That's why they're called green brains. But no, there has to be people out there who, you know, you see Paul Giamatti all the time and you go, I want to fuck Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
But when are you going to get that chance?
Well,
but
now you can.
Now you can.
Scoop this one up with a shovel.
But
Pour him in your vagina.
I don't think there are.
Pour him in like tree sap. As he drips in like maple syrup to a child's mouth who's eating waffles for breakfast.
Anyone who wants to fuck Paul Giamatti, though, they want to fuck him. First
You
of all,
know his wife listens to our podcast, right? So
boy.
tread lightly.
anyone who wants to fuck Paul Giamatti wants to fuck him because of how good of an actor he is, not because of his looks, right?
Well,
yeah, but you got that. You know, it's still, but that's but you still want to fuck him. Do you know what I mean? No matter what.
Go ahead.
So there is a theory I have that is not a theory. It is true.
Okay, great.
As all great facts are introduced that way.
Every weirdo, someone wants to fuck, but the planet is too big, so it's hard to find the person who likes that weird thing. You know what I mean? But when you're Paul Giamatti, you are now a living advertisement in all of your fucking movies. So when you're out, people are gonna be like, I always wanted to fuck a type of Paul Giamatti. Then you're able to then go after him at the bar because he's the Paul Giamatti. People want to fuck people like Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti is the number one of Paul Giamattis. You know what I mean?
He's patient zero.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if people who want to fuck people like that, they're going to go after him. But just ugly fuck like me, I have no idea how to find those women. But when I do stand up on stage, one in the crowd might come up to me because now I'm presenting myself to over thousands of people at once because I sell out.
But let me remind you of something.
That was the end of that. That was Greg's big closing argument. Was a blatant lie.
Can I remind you of something?
Yeah.
You have a absolutely beautiful wife.
Yes.
Who you met before stand-up.
I met her before I was ugly and fat. That's the trick.
Oh, that was back when you were just
I met her on a snowboarding
doing
trip.
Sweet rollerblading tricks.
Yeah, I met her mid-mute grab at Mountain Creek. I was grabbing the board. I looked down at her. I gave her the guns. Her pussy exploded.
Yeah, it was.
And then I had to do reconstructive surgery for 2 years, and she loves a man who will save her. And I saved her life. She was bleeding on a mountain.
2 years.
Yes, that
Relentless
was going to be
surgery.
my point. So this surgery took 2 years, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, because it was
If you had seen the debris,
yeah, it was everywhere. I was climbing trees, grabbing parts of it, putting it all back together, and then it would heal, and then I have to go back in and do cosmetic surgery. That's how much her pussy exploded when she saw me.
Trees? You were using trees?
No, her pussy exploded into a tree.
yeah, they had to
And
go
I
find it.
Yeah, like I had to
was
grab
like
it.
John Wayne Bobbitt's dick.
Yeah, it was easier to find the Malaysian flight than it was parts of
Did they
Tina's
ever
vagina.
find that thing?
No.
They find like a new piece every week. They're slowly putting it together.
Do you think
Yeah.
John Wayne Bobbitt like has lines? You know, like you ever been fucked by a dick that's been
Dude, one-
so far away from
He
someone?
is the perfect case.
Yeah,
Of what I owe you.
like I've no man has ever had a dick that's been this far away from him, and you could get fucked by it.
Reunited and it feels
Yeah,
so good.
my dick was once 3 miles away from me on the side of the road, and now we're back together.
And he did porno.
Yeah, it didn't. I saw it. It doesn't get great.
I couldn't imagine.
No.
Him without a dick ripped apart, I don't want to see. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want
Yeah.
to see John Wayne Bobbitt pre-cut up in a
They
porno.
show
let
it,
alone-
that
You
Lorena
saw it too?
Bobbitt documentary that just came out. I think they show his mangled penis at one point.
Why would you want to even...
I did not watch it, but I think it's in there.
Yeah. Might be time to get some kind of cleaning substance on the armpits of that shirt there.
No, I'm trying to make the rest of the shirt.
It's like a
I'm trying to
comic
make.
book-
I'm trying to make the rest of the shirt grayer, and I'm starting here.
I mean, it's like cartoon shadow.
I was playing basketball yesterday.
Yeah.
and
Same shirt, I guess.
No, worse shirt.
Burn that out.
And, I was playing basketball. I think the guy who's guarding me subtly was trying to tell me that I smelled. And he just goes, man, my shirt's got a lot of motherfucking holes in it. As a way of him being like, there's a lot of air coming in my way.
I know. I was retired from basketball. I can never play again.
Well, that's a famous story that for whatever reason you won't get into, but it's my favorite story in the world.
Maybe for the Patreon.
He punched a guy that we won't name. But that guy had it coming.
Man, listen to him, huh? The balls.
I got 2 things to say. One, as part of the my new my fight against the depression coming back. It's not as bad because the anxiety didn't come back.
That's good.
The anxiety was what would really get me back.
Because
when I was out
anxiety
of
is the
game.
fuel.
The
that pushes
anxiety
depression.
was what got me into the mental institution, really.
Yeah.
The depression I know how to deal with. But one thing
Do you
I
write
did,
a lot of poems?
No, I don't write poems.
That'll help.
Physical
Man, that's-
exercise.
That'll help.
That'll
That's
help.
what my friend Fiona Apple used to do.
Well, she was always. I always said to her because we would go to Myron's, the store near where I lived, and we'd shoplift.
Oh, that's
there.
fun.
And I'd always get caught. She'd get away with it, and I'd say, "You are a smooth criminal."
Well, I'm going to be honest. Wrong song. That's Michael Jackson. Criminal. Criminal is the song that Fiona Apple used to sing.
Man, she would
Regular
have just
criminal.
been a criminal.
Yeah. I've been a bad girl.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah,
Yes, that's what you meant.
What's that one where she's in a bathtub?
Criminal.
Oh, that's what we.
Yeah.
Criminal.
That used to be one of my karaoke
that's true, man.
closers.
That's what I meant. That's what
I'm
we
in
would
a
do.
bad. You know who else is hot? Let me tell you this. Guess what album I downloaded yesterday? Let me tell you how fucking great it is. And this is a song that people look. You might look at me. You might look at me and go, "You're a fucking dummy."
You're a fucking dummy.
Well, wait till you hear it. Melissa Etheridge. Yes, I am. One of the best albums I've ever heard. Come to my window. Come
that's a great
to
song.
my window. That is a badass fucking
Who's
song.
gonna argue that with you?
You idiots, because you never went to Lilith Fair like I
Nobody
did.
argue that.
Huh?
Nobody argued that.
You were gonna, but now that
I gotta
Becky's
know-
here, you have to agree.
I never had beef with Melissa Etheridge.
She's good.
She's one of the first lesbians.
Yes, one of the first ever.
Yeah, she is.
She
She
broke
started
through.
it.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
invented
man.
it.
Susan B.
Come
Anthony,
to
and then
my
70 years
window.
later, her.
Yeah. She was
I'll
gritty.
be there. Yeah.
And she had other hits too. But Come to My Window is great. And when
Yeah.
you think about it and the fact that, like, man, she kind of had to hide who she was, it's a tough song, but you kind of want to cry a little bit. Tough and sensitive. Like
Why? Because you know who she's singing about, who she wants to come to her
Because
window.
when she wrote, and it's like, because when she wrote it, she wasn't out.
Right.
But then when you listen to the songs, it's like, who cares what they say? Why would they say anything if you're just
Right.
dating a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a secret. Now I know, and now my heart breaks for you. And she's still girl power. I would give her every award that she won. I'd give it to her again. This is a great album. Come to my window. It's a little demanding. I'll be home. She tells you wait by the moonlight, which is like, what if the earth rotates, babe? I won't be able to find you.
I don't think she likes to be called babe.
No, her lover is babe. Oh wait, no, you're right.
What I was gonna say, and I'm not gonna argue with you. That's a great,
Oh wait, I had a thing. I saw Fiona Apple in concert once.
Yeah?
She did a thing which always made me laugh. So you know Fiona Apple, like she tries to be. Well, it's not that she tries. She's super artsy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she did this move that she tried to get away with, where she just like she brought whatever from her hotel room to just play as instruments for this show. So like she would be singing, and all of a sudden she would pull out like the tissue box.
Yeah.
It was like clearly she just took it from her room.
This is criminal as heard by the wet sheet.
Yeah, it sounded so bad because it was like, yeah, man, it's not gonna sound great. You're playing the goddamn lamp right now.
Yeah.
What
were you say, Brendan? That's a Brendan face when he's going through it.
Oh, here we go.
Ripping his skin off.
Well,
now you can see it on video.
Anthony, I got one depression cure I got going. I ordered some cologne.
Oh,
right.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Nice. What'd you get? Stetson?
No, see, because
Curve?
I had this stuff that I think was my sister's. It was unisex. I found it in the room where my sister was staying when I was at my parents'. It smelled very good, but it was very subtle.
Yeah.
Because you don't want cologne. You don't want people to know you. Like, cologne smells kind of gross,
when
know?
When it's too loud.
You just want to smell like you're, like, freshly showered, even though I do freshly shower, but I want a little something extra.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I said, but this stuff, I ran out of it.
Yeah.
It smelled good. It was like, it wasn't even called cologne. It was like body spray, but it was
Axe?
No. It was a finer brand.
Oh.
But
Sax?
But so then what I googled subtle. What's the
subtle.
finest subtle cologne?
Yes.
I don't want this to be. I don't want people knowing. I want it to be a nice subtle smell.
Yeah.
And they across the board they said Vera Wang for men.
Yes. That's big. I love that smell.
Really?
I don't know it.
Yeah, it's
but
good. You're
I
gonna love
ordered
it.
it sight unseen. I ordered a Vera Wang for men. So next time you see me, I'm going to be smelling like Vera Wang.
Like an Asian woman.
Yes. Yes. Like
Tita loves Vera Wang. We go into the store all the time. I smell the smell. It's good.
Is it good?
Yep.
Because that's what I ordered. Now, point 2 of my story, which is this is the best. Greg.
Is this cologne operated? Because I want to add something to your cologne thing.
Okay, add something. Go ahead.
Because I'm not trying to be attracted to women anymore because I got Tita. I don't need to.
Yeah.
But I do want attraction to dogs. So I'm marketing a new cologne. I just take a London Broil and I squeeze all the juices out and you put that on, you pour yourself on that, and then all the dogs come running to you and you attract dogs. Because I love puppies.
Yeah, but there's a problem. There's a problem. There's a problem.
I can't believe you've had a problem with this.
No, there's a problem.
And then you eat the London Broil. It's a twofer.
No, it's not.
Damn,
a twofer.
man.
It's not
This
a
thing
fucking
seems
twofer.
foolproof to
No,
me.
it's a zerofer.
I'm excited to see
No,
how you're going to
Anthony,
poke a hole in
why
this.
don't you listen?
I am.
Why
I'm
don't
just
you fucking clean the spaghetti out of your ears, you fucking dago. Now, fucking A.
Yeah.
You're going to cook a London broil that you've dejuiced?
You dejuice it after it's cooked.
Yeah, I got that part.
Because it
Doesn't matter.
seeps
That's
to the
even
batter.
worse. Now you've dejuiced it after it's cooked.
Yeah, but you still got the mouthfeel of it.
Fine.
Sometimes
Eat
I'll
it
even
only-
staple some of the meat to my nipples.
Eat it only for the mouthfeel. Fine. Second of all, you're not going to be attracting just cute dogs to come play with.
Yeah, any
you're going
dog.
to be attacked by dogs.
And that is love to me. That's how a dog shows me love.
Then if you want to be attacked by dogs, then
It's not attack. You just have to hold their jaws away as you pet them.
Maybe
He's
you
going,
wear,
"Ah, ah, ah, ah," and
you
just
wear
go,
one of
"Ah."
those suits. Those
Oh, like a bomb suit.
Yeah, like a bomb suit.
Yeah, okay. It's fixed.
So
See, that's why I bring it out. That
But
my
this
friends
is
fix
good,
it.
though. This is good.
This is how we solve problems.
Yeah, this is you made it better.
Well, you can just go. This is the thing. This is what I don't understand.
Uh-huh.
You know, I know we've got a comedy podcast and you got to say stuff about London broils, but you could just go to the where
The meat shop.
what do they call it?
A
The
butchery
store.
ASPC.
Yeah, I
Oh.
can't have a dog in my apartment, so I have to get them on the street.
No, but you could go volunteer at the
volunteer at the ASPCA. I'm not putting down
No,
dogs.
He's
I go
he's
too
got
crazy.
a busy
they
fucking
don't put
day,
him
man.
down.
He's got things to do.
And I get the bloodlust. Once I
That's
put one dog down, I start wanting to put them all down.
That's a no-kill
Then I move on to human, and I can't do that.
That's a no-kill shelter.
What is?
The ASPCA.
Well, when I get there, it's a kill shelter because I'll get too horny for blood.
You just shifted from loving dogs to being a dog murderer.
That's because when you're loving them, you the opportunity of murder them is not on sight. But when you're in the ASPCA and you see them in a cage, you go, "I got to take your life. I got to take your life from you because you're living a bad life." And then the next thing I know it, I'm at the top of the Chrysler Building going after millionaires, taking their souls.
Your understanding is that the millionaires have gathered at the top of the.
That's where they all
Chrysler
They
live.
meet once a
Yes.
week to talk about money.
Yes, because you used to be able to park Zeppelins there, but the Zeppelin, it's an actual true fact. You could look that up.
Tweet at us.
Do you know?
Tweet at us. Chrysler Building, Zeppelin landing. Look it up. It's true. It's true. It is fucking true.
You know what's funny?
I'll throw a dog from the Empire State Building.
Nobody said you wouldn't, but why would
Also
you
said
do
the
that?
Chrysler Building.
Yeah.
Both.
Do you know the Chrysler?
Sorry. And Brendan had two things to say.
Yeah,
I got a few things to wind up here. Chrysler Building.
Yeah?
It was in a race to become the highest building in the world.
Right.
And old man Chrysler,
Yeah.
he pulled a Greg. This is exactly the type of thing Greg would fucking do.
Yeah?
So they're in a race with this other building. This was in the 30s to become the highest
Yeah.
building
Right.
in the world. He the top of the Chrysler Building, the spire, he kept it inside the Chrysler Building till the other building was finished.
Yes.
So the other building
Wow.
gets taller than the top of the Chrysler Building.
Wow.
Has a celebration like they win, and then old man Chrysler says, "Bring out the spire!"
Wow.
And the spire comes out from inside the building, and it's the tallest building in the world, and they've
love it.
won.
See, this is the problem here, though. If you're in a race for the tallest building, you just go ahead, finish your building.
Yeah,
and I'm going to
yeah.
add 4 more floors.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
If
that
you
is
don't want
a-
to be done first, you wait.
Right.
The Spire move is good, though.
That
because
Spire move
That's
was
how they
great.
go, oh, they're done, we're all done. And then
That's a Greg move because you would go, I mean, nobody would do that, right? And then he's like, absolutely, I would.
Well,
a
the
Buffon-Ghoul.
plans are in the works.
and then on a strange, this is how fucked up New York real estate is. It's so bizarre. A Saudi Arabian, I think, might have been United Arab Emirates, but a company bought the Chrysler Building in like 2011 or 2010 for close to $1 billion.
Yeah.
And it's on sale now for like $90 million.
Wow.
They took a fucking $900 million loss.
Well, how are you going to
on
make
the
your
Chrysler
money back
Building.
at the Chrysler Building? With all the businesses in there?
Yeah.
What's to make your money?
Yeah, the rents. I mean, the rents are insane, and they're the number of floors. And,
I feel like I can
and
afford
then-
it for $90 million.
But what's crazy is most of the
Yeah,
time,
absolutely.
a lot of that, when you're paying $1 billion for a building in New York, a lot of it is the land. And in
Yeah.
the Chrysler Building, that wasn't the case. The land was not included. It was leased from Cooper Union, which is a college.
Yeah, they own
And that-
a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
there.
they own
Really?
a lot
You know
of,
that?
Yeah, they
how
own
does
a-
he know that?
It's building
'cause
stuff.
he's
I have
used to be an
leftover
architect.
knowledge from
Yeah.
architecture.
Yeah. I get
And
mad when you
so-
know stuff I don't know you know.
and so Cooper.
That is so irrational. You honestly, you say things sometimes where I'm like, you have to be on your period. Have to.
Now this is
It's my depression.
this is
Don't make
one
fun
of
of me.
my. This is one
Can
of
I
my.
can I ask one more thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't ask a first thing, but 90 million. Why doesn't everybody in the city? How many people live in this city?
10
It's great.
million.
10 million. I'll take it. Why doesn't everyone just pull their money together and then we all own the Chrysler
It's
building?
our building.
Like a food co-op.
Well, we all technically own Central Park.
Yeah. What?
I mean, you
Oh,
could
we
do that, but you wouldn't have much room in the Chrysler Building. You know
Everyone
what I
gets a
mean?
day.
Well,
Everyone gets a day.
Everyone gets a day. All 10
Yeah.
million of us get a day.
Well, how
Well,
many-
you get like
let's say there's 10
Yeah,
million, right?
you
Let's
know
say there's
this.
10 million, right?
Yeah.
How many people can you fit in the Chrysler Building? I'd say 1 million, right?
No.
So then you get, you don't think?
A million
Yeah, you could
in the Chrysler Building.
There's a lot of floors.
So 100
And on the
floors.
spiral.
So maybe
they're hanging onto the spiral.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a
Or an hour. Everyone gets an hour.
I'll be honest.
All right,
I
yeah.
don't know. I think
Tweet at us. Do the math.
yes.
Do they
Perfect,
know-
man.
Brendan, explain what I'm trying to say, though. How do we figure the math out on that?
well, so we would have to figure out. So we'd have to say there's 10 million New Yorkers.
I actually figured out how many there New Yorkers there are, though. They should do
yes.
that. So right.
How many people fit in the Chrysler Building? Comfortably, I would guess.
Yeah.
You know, and then what's your time? It's not going to be worth it, is what I'm saying. You're going to get what you're going to get
for $1.
You can use the bathroom whenever you want.
There's only one bathroom.
Well, they got a bunch of bathrooms.
Oh, that would be good. That might be the solution.
Well, just turn every room into a
buy
bathroom.
the whole building and say that's just the public bathroom in New York, where it's comfortable.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. You know what?
Yes.
This is it.
Now we're figuring it out.
You want to know a key to New York public bathrooms that I've found out?
What?
Starbucks is for homeless people to wash themselves up.
Yeah.
Right.
Dunkin' Donuts is for people to do heroin.
Whoa.
And that's an important distinction. I've noticed. It's pretty much across the board. Yeah. It really follows that rule.
Yeah.
That across the board, you're cleaning yourself up in Starbucks, you do the heroin in Dunkin' Donuts.
Wow.
Because I think they're a little more lax in Dunkin' Donuts about how long you stay in there.
Also about their coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Can we say that?
wiener juice.
Yeah, it does taste like wiener juice. Every time Dunkin' Donuts does like a new, they always aim real big with their coffee flavors, where it's just it all tastes exactly the same. It just tastes like sweet chemicals every single time.
Tried our new coffee, sweet chemicals.
They're always like Klondike bar, peppermint patty cookie, gingerbread milkshake. It tastes the exact fucking same.
More sewage.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We almost got to finish. I'll save this story for the Patreon because I do have a funny story about Greg. But,
what?
It's
TBC.
But
oh, that's fun, man. You do a nice little teaser.
That's what we should be doing.
But it's
also, we'll be giving over $100,000 on the Patreon.
But
yeah, to an undisclosed location, but you can only know it if you sign up.
It was really funny when I worked at Starbucks. Like this study came out because everyone was always like, "Why these people are hooked on Starbucks?" And it's like the roast is like they just know how to roast the beans. Like it's just this special like they had all these reasons. And then this study came out and they were just like, "Oh no, it's just like." Almost twice as much caffeine as anywhere else.
Sure.
Like that, yeah. That's why people are hooked
It's
on
addiction.
it. It's way more caffeine than literally any other place in that sells coffee. And it's like, well, yeah, that'll get them.
An affliction to my addiction. That was a band I was in for like 3 years, but we didn't make it.
Sweet add-on to Brendan's story, Greg.
Yeah, I had something important to say, but I forgot what it was.
Oh, by the way, let me just.
Oh, dates. We forgot.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Glasgow.
Let me just say real quick. Some fans remixed the Drugs.
They did?
Song.
Oh yeah,
they remixed the Drugs song, and they remixed the what was the other one about Kikkoman soy sauce?
Kikkoman.
We'll hold that. I'm not going to put that on the Patreon episode because I want everyone to hear that. We'll hold that till next week. But for those of you that did that, thank you so much, and we're going to give you a shout out next week when we play those. I will be at Go Bananas recording my album in Cincinnati, March 28th through the 31st, and then the first 2 weeks of April, I will be in OKC and Little Rock, the Looney Bins. Check my website, BrennanAir.com, because I don't know which one I'm doing first, but BrennanAir.com. You can follow me at Airbud, EYREBUD, on Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, I wanted to give a shout out. First of all, to Pat Rogers. He came out to shows at Dead Crow in North Carolina on Friday night. Man, we had a great time. We got ripped, and his friend, I fucking forget the kid's name, but he's two real nice guys, man, sweethearts. And
Constable Williams, maybe.
Yeah, it might have been Constable Williams.
I think it was Constable Williams.
Yeah, why not? And then Amanda and Amanda's boyfriend.
Man, how the fuck did you forget his name?
I don't know.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
You know what it is? Because I always in my head I go, "That's Corey Griffin," and I know that it's not.
I know. We met them together on the same day.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're both huge.
And they're both huge.
Giant human beings.
Exactly.
Corey Griffin, 6'30",
and Mr. Amanda Hainig, same 6'30" on the nose.
6'30".
So no, we had a great time, and this guy. Ransom from School on Instagram wanted to shout out. He said he's an Anthony guy, which nobody has ever. So
everyone's always an Anthony guy, and
which I thought was cool. Dates, right?
Yeah, man. Give your dates.
I know. I'm trying to think of them.
Don't think of them. Look at your fucking phone. It was just in your hand.
I don't respond to
Anthony,
anger.
think of your dates. Greg, go give ahead with your dates.
The 27th of March, 28, 29, I'll be at, it says Glasgow and Ireland. So I clearly didn't know that Glasgow wasn't in Ireland. I'll be at Glasgow Comedy Festival, I believe, at the Stand. So we're on every continent. If you're in the 28th, if you're in America, you see Brendan. If you're in, I don't know, Eurasia, come see me. I don't know. Then I also have another date, which is
Wait, hold on. Clarify that. You confused me for a second. You're not in Ireland. You're just in
No,
Scotland.
you're in
I'm in
Scotland.
Glasgow.
And you're
What's
doing
Glasgow?
shows at
Scotland.
the Stand.
at the Stand.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 shows, I believe.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how many shows.
I don't know. I did last year. There were 2 shows at the club because there's some real fans in Glasgow.
Yeah, 3. They want to come.
I know, that's what I mean. March 21st, I'll be at the Half Full Brewery in Stamford, Connecticut, and then March 28th through the 30th, Laugh Worcester. Nope, Woo-ha in Worcester.
Oh,
That's it.
He's not saying that right.
Worcester?
No, you're saying that right.
Woo-ha.
Woo-ha. Because I saw someone else post about being there, and I think
say a
it's
different name?
woo-ha-ha.
That's it.
Oh, that makes more
yeah,
sense.
That's
Woo-ha-ha.
That's
They'd have a laugh
definitely
again.
what it is. No, they're not just like big Busta Rhymes fans.
Yeah, wow, got your comedy class.
I think that's it for now. That's pretty good.
Great. All right. See you guys later.
Yeah, who cares?
See. Oh boy.
Nope.
How about a plug for the Patreon?
Oh
episode?
yes, the for the Patreon episode, and for this Remember to Be Happy studio. Come here and sleep here.
Yeah.
Is that what you offer?
No, just listen to the podcast.
Oh, okay. Listen to the podcasts.
Yeah.
Asked. And check out our Patreon. Is that what you said? What are we supposed to say?
Yeah, Patreon.
Check it out. It's next.
Guys,
Stay tuned.
listen. Rad.
It's next for us. Not for anybody.
To all of you rad dudes and dudettes. Dudettes is the worst word ever known. We come at you live from Remember to Be Happy Studios. Check out all the podcasts coming out of here, and check out our Patreon episodes. We'll give you a little taste of that, coming up
Yes,
next.
and we'll be giving away $100,000.
Greg's back. He's out of breath. But now I got to tell this story because this is one of the all-time greats.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. But Greg hooks me up with this gig. He couldn't do it. He had a Michelle thing, so he recommends me. First of all, it was a close call to get it. The guy, you've never seen a guy do more detective work. You've never seen a guy dig deeper into
you have
my
no idea.
past. I mean, this guy was.
Let me set you up real quick with what he was asking me before he even got to him. I was like, "Hey, man, unfortunately, I can't do this gig." And he yells at me. He goes,
Oh, I remember this.
3 months? You're doing this 3 months before the gig?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, you have a significant amount of time to get somebody else." And he's like, "What? And I'm the feature, right?"
Right.
Was you headliner or the feature?
Feature, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "To find a feature, 3 months." And I was like, "You'll get a fucking guy. You know, it's not a big deal."
Oh my god!
Or
3
whatever.
months a guy could start comedy.
Yeah.
And by the time that date arrives, is good enough to feature.
Yeah. And I'm like, "All right, man." So I was like, look, I can find you someone. I could definitely get you someone in. And he was like, "Yeah, good luck." I was like, "I will call you back in 5 minutes." I call him back. I'm like, "I got this guy, Brendan. He's got more credits than I do.
Yeah.
He's done the show, the Comedy Central, late night, all that." And he was like, "Yeah, but sometimes people can only do 5 or 6." And I go, "That's not how comedy works.
No.
They don't just give you 5 or 6 and put you on TV."
I love how he thinks that's how late night would work.
Yeah.
They'd give him more time if he had it.
Also, I don't have late night, and you're trusting me.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? Like, shut up, dummy. So then I'm just like, he's like, "Well, I have to send him all these videos." I send him all these videos, and then he goes, "We'll see, but this is very unprofessional." And then it cut to Brendan.
So so then he starts interviewing me, and he's going, he's like, "Man, you're Seth Meyers. I got to be honest. I see a lot of videos. I don't laugh at much, but I laughed out loud at that. But how do I know you can do 30 minutes?"
yeah.
And I go, I don't know, man. man, I'm telling you I can. And like, I don't really care that much. Like, my friend Greg
That's great.
sent me your way. I do this
great.
every day, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's my job.
Yeah.
Do you want to have me? And he was like, I don't know. Do you have any other television clips? Which it's like, well, yeah, I do. But also, you're a guy running a gig in a hotel.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's another fucking television clip.
Yeah.
Here's another clip.
Guess
from
what?
national television.
If I have a half hour, if I have a half hour of comedy or an hour of comedy on TV, I'm not doing your gig.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what he didn't get because he's complaining then when I'm there about these comics. Like, these comics, you know, they don't. You go online, you can't find their half hour, you can't find this, and it's like, yeah, because we're all trying to get that. We're trying to get, you know, a half hour on TV or an hour special, or an album. We're not just gonna put a fucking iPhone video of it on fucking YouTube.
Like, hopefully, this will get me at the Radisson.
Yeah. We hold that back. Like, you think we want our entire act? I either want my entire act on Netflix or not anywhere. I don't want it on fucking, you know. So anyway, the guy actually turns out to be like, he's a nice guy.
Right.
He just
doesn't know.
Just doesn't know.
Right.
Super nice guy.
Right.
It was just fucking. The show was killer because he had Caitlin Palufo hosting. That's it.
She's gonna burn it down.
He insists.
She's a great host.
On a host who has a late night credit. you know,
Right. This guy's putting together unbelievable show by way of
his shows are insane because his standard, he doesn't like understand a comedy show. So it's like the credits on the show.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was Caitlin, then me, then Mike Britt, and Mike Britt just fucking wrecks, just wrecks. Like, so it was just like across the board destroying. You know, like it was this amazing fucking show.
This episode of the Rad Dudecast was recorded at Remember to Be Happy Studios. Production by Becky Rodriguez at Human Places, the EZA 3, with video editing by Tanner Williams, Low Kinky 69.